If you're just joining, this is my TikTok live. If you're watching this on YouTube, I mean, this is the replay. We do this every Monday and Friday, so we're gonna get the energy of the weekend. So feel free to fast forward. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes. Good morning everyone. Come on in, happy Friday. You made it. Good morning, Miss Tara. Big Mama Bowl Friday. All right. Oh, good morning. I've been outside, so I'm a little, like my hair's all humidified, but I wanted to go outside and make sure I grounded my energy. Have you grounded your energy today? Let me know. Tell me in the comments and be honest. Good morning, Miss Denise. Y'all tell me, have you grounded your energy today? Because if not, you need to. We have the new moon in Taurus today. You have? Good. This is a collective reading, my love. If you have not grounded your energy, make sure that you do that. You can go outside, put your feet in the grass, whatever you need to do, because we have the new moon in Taurus. This is a big deal, you guys. Big deal. Hey, Miss Ann, I've missed you. Working and it's wet. Well, you can still ground your energy even if you're just sitting in a chair. So don't think you always have to go outside. It's just when you go outside and put your feet in the grass, it's just a quicker way to ground your energy. But you literally can imagine you're being grounded to the earth, you're connected to God source energy, and then you surround your energy with the white light. So anyways, okay, so what we're going to do, you guys, we do this every Monday and Friday if you're new here, okay? I get the energy on Mondays, I get the energy for the week, and on Fridays, we look at all the energy over the weekend, okay? But first, we need to cleanse our heart chakra. If you've never done this, you're going to like it. All you have to do is sit here and breathe. You don't have to do anything except just breathe and relax and let the vibration do its thing. Hello from Norway. Well, welcome. So here we go. It takes a few seconds and then we'll get started with Tarot and Oracle. I'm going to pause the background. All right. All you're going to do is breathe. Just let it all go. Deep breaths. Relax your shoulders. Just spend this moment with yourself. It's still going. Now let's all collectively take one deep breath in. Hold it at the top and expand your lungs. Pick up all the heaviness and then breathe it out quickly and let all that heaviness go. There we go. Now we're ready for the weekend. Now we're all nice and clear. Anytime you feel anxiety, do the deep breathing, okay? Pick it up and then let it go. Good morning, Miss Charlotte. Okay, so let's see what we need to know for the weekend. What is our fairy blessing? You know what? I forgot I accidentally blew my candle out earlier and I need to make sure that's on. Maybe. There it goes. Now we're ready. Your favorite thing? Yeah, it's so nice because you guys, we never take just a hot minute to ourselves. And so if you allow yourselves just to breathe and let go of that fear and anxiety and get yourself a singing bowl, you can get them anywhere. Okay. That one's attuned to the heart chakra. So do yourself a favor. Okay. So let's see what our fairy blessing is for the weekend. We have a blessing from fairy. Oh, from a fairy determined to help you. Look at that. So a fairy determined to help you. So imagine that you have somebody, an entity that you can't see, that is determined to help you, right? I always tell y'all, the universe wants to help you. The universe wants to support you. The universe wants to make what you think and feel right. Okay? This is why it's important to watch what you think, watch what you say, and then the emotions that you're putting out there are the biggest beacon that you're putting out there. And the universe is like, okay, well, we want to support them, so let's go make it right. So we have this fairy of, blessing from a fairy determined to help you. So if you think about that as you go throughout the weekend, like remember that, come back and watch this on YouTube, right? To remind yourself. But you have this beautiful fairy here that is like, you tell me and I'm going to help you. This is how I feel when I'm like dealing with clients and students. It's like, you tell me and I will help you with whatever it is that you need. Okay. If I can't, then I'll tell you or I'll find a way. Love the bluish gray. Yeah, it is beautiful, right? It just feels very magical. It feels strong. So I like that. So we'll see how that pertains to the rest of the reading, but it's just a lot of strength right there. And it's number 45. So 4 is about stability. Okay. It's about practicality, and 5 is about change. So whatever you need to change, this stable, strong force is going to help you to do so. And then when you add those together, like in numerology, we always reduce it down to one number, right? It goes down to 9. Well, 9 is completion. 9 is, not self-attainment. That's 8, but 9 is like wisdom. Okay. So you think about the hermit, right? So this wise force wants to come in and help you get whatever it is that you want. So I want y'all to pick again today which deck you want me to use, okay? So deck 1, it's more traditional tarot. Deck 2, the Kipper deck. So 1 or 2. And of course I have the Lovers right there. Of course that shows up. Good morning, Miss Jamie. So we have deck 1. Okay, y'all are liking the ones. I'm watching ones. We got a couple of 2s sprinkled in. Excuse me. Okay, it looks like 1s are winning. Okay, let's do 1s. 4 and 5 are great numbers. Feeling that. Oh, final divorce papers. Uh-oh. This is, you asking about the decks? This is Tarot Mucha, and the other one was the Kipper deck. So let's see what we need to know. All right, let's look at today's energy. Ooh, look at that, you guys. Today's the High Priestess, and we have the New Moon in Taurus. Look at that. So what does this signify? The High Priestess is a very psychic energy, okay? She is the ultimate, goodness, she is the ultimate gatekeeper to esoteric knowledge, to manifestation, to the inner world, okay? So she's very psychic, and she's the one that's like, she's not going to reveal anything to you until she knows that you are, it's kind of like that until you come correct with her, okay? So this is what every tarot reader, every psychic should embody, is this High Priestess, because you know, when she has very high morals and ethics when it comes to connecting to God source energy. So she's like, are you in your truth? Are you heart led? Are you open to understanding more than what you see? Okay. So when we see the High Priestess here on a day that we have the new moon in Taurus, she's like, you need to go within. You need to align yourself. You can connect yourself, but you have to come correct. Okay. Somebody commented on my last video that went viral. I made a lot of people mad, but that's okay. But somebody commented on my last video. It was really good because they said, everybody can do tarot, but not everybody should. right? Because not everybody is going to approach it with the respect, love, and understanding that it takes to get through or get past the high priestess. Because beyond these pillars is access to all that esoteric knowledge, okay? To see beyond the veil. She's guarding the veil here. So today, you want to make sure that you are tapped into your high priestess self, that you're tapped into the inner self, because the inner self is where the emotions lie. It's where we put our own blocks. And so if you're wanting to manifest, we have to really be aware of what's going on within. You know, what am I carrying around my entire life that could be creating blocks? Because you inherently do not have blocks. You build them up over a lifetime, okay? So you want to come to her balanced, heart-led, best intentions, and say, this is what I would love to receive from the universe, because I'm in alignment and I understand now I'm in the flow of energy. Does that make sense? Y'all let me know in the comments. Because this is just like the fairy blessing of a fairy determined to help you, okay? She will help you, but not if it's purely ego-led. See what I'm saying? Good. I'm glad it's making sense. You like the video? Good. That makes me happy. Like I said, it made a lot of people mad, but I don't care, because I care more about you all and knowing what to look for than upsetting some people. And I mean, I got called all kinds of names in the comments. I was like, okay. Oh. The fairy card is awesome. Yeah. If you want to get a reading from me, you can book through the link in my bio. You guys, and I teach tarot too. If you want to learn how to actually read tarot, like, I don't just teach you what the cards mean. We go over how to fluidly read tarot. The enrollment for fall classes is open. So is the power challenge. But let's look at Saturday. Okay, so Saturday we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. This is good, okay? The 5 of Cups in reverse is all about going through a transformation and turning from looking at the negative side of life to looking at the positive side, okay? Understanding that we all are going to experience loss, but now we're going to look at what is here that we love and appreciate, and what more opportunities are coming our way, okay? I love this card in reverse. It's so much better. Because if we're only focusing on the things that aren't working out, remember, this energy wants to help you, wants to support you. So if you're only looking at the things that aren't working, then guess what? The universe is going to give you more things that aren't going to work because they think that's what you want. Okay? So y'all keep letting me know if it's making sense. You were just in my bio and didn't see it? Well, the link is, yeah, it should be right there. You can go to my website. It's 22, so just like my screen name is, so 22.guru is my website. So I'm sorry, it's not working right. So much loss lately. I've seen things through. Good. I'm glad it's helping you to see it through a new lens. Yes. Makes perfect sense. Yeah. So when you shift your focus from, well, God, this sucks, to, wow, you know what? I really appreciate all the things that are working, and you pull that closer, guess what? The universe is going to bring you more and more and more, because it's all about frequency. It's all about energy. Okay. And all these people that got pissed off when I was talking about music, I'm like, you don't understand frequency then. Because you can't, when you're dealing with spirituality, you can't just be narrow-minded of, well, this is what so-and-so said. You've got to expand to a multitude of, like, it's multifaceted. Okay. Because tarot is about the cards, the symbology, the numerology, the planets, the signs, everything. It's not just, then you got to look at frequency, okay? Because if you have chaos going on, if you have music playing that is tuned to a negative frequency, which all like major music is attuned to a negative frequency now, it affects your connection because you want to get your brain down into that theta state. That's where we find the connection, the theta state, okay? The music that is on the radio now, on Spotify, all that stuff is designed to keep you like this, to keep your energy like this. And it doesn't allow you to get down deep into that theta state, okay? So that's why it's important. Let's look at Sunday. Sunday, we have the 9 of Wands, okay? So Sunday would be a really great time for you to rest, okay? It would be a great time for you to maybe set some healthy boundaries, because we call the 9 of Wands the wounded warrior. The wounded warrior is somebody that is always there for other people, right? They are always the one that people come to. They'll jump at, any opportunity to help somebody, but you have to realize that boundaries need to be set. It could be like, I've gone through so much that I've built these walls up. I'm so tired, and now I need to rest. Okay. Let me see if anything else pops up for me. Look at it. Look at how tired she is. Can you see it? So again, there could be something. When we look at the 9 of Wands as well, you see this bandage on their head. This is called a hoodwink, okay? So you think about a hoodwink. A hoodwink is kind of like being hoodwinked, means like you're being like essentially like blindsided, okay? Or fooled. And so you could be on Sunday like, you know what? Everything that I've been doing, God, I don't know what's going on in my throat. Everything that I've been believing is not true. It's just things that I've picked up across lifetimes, right? So you want to get down to the core of what your reality is, right? We want to get into this high priestess energy and realize that you don't have any blocks. It's all blocks that we've picked up. It's all baggage that we've picked up. So whenever you acknowledge that, figure out where you picked it up from and release it, then you're able to move forward. Good morning from Canada. Welcome. I love that. Hi, it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Yep, the wounded warrior. Totally. Because this is the giver, right? Always going to be the one who is just on standby for everybody else while forgetting about themselves. Okay. So whatever's going on Sunday, you want to be able to say no. It's okay to say no. It's okay to set boundaries. If somebody gets mad about that, that's on them. Okay. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Look, we have the 8 of Pentacles there. How great is that? So 8 of Pentacles is working on your craft, working on yourself, working on whatever it is that has to do with you. Okay. Committing to your growth, committing to whatever it is that you need to work on. And one of those is going to be saying no and setting boundaries. And you could see on Sunday what you've been doing for so long and realizing that it's not working and deciding that, you know what, I'm going to have to be done with this. Okay. Let's see what else we need to know. Thank you all for informing the viewers coming in. But make sure you're manifesting today. Make sure that you are, figuring out what are you passionate about? What is going to be the ideal situation for you? Okay. Because Taurus is about passion. It's about self-worth. And it's about what everybody's idea of the perfect life is going to be different. It should be different. Okay. Yours does not have to fit into somebody else's mold, because then you're going to be unhappy. So sit with yourself today and see what your perfect ideal life looks like. How do you feel about yourself? Okay. You might be really reflecting on that on Sunday, and you're going to have to make a decision as far as, am I going to say yes or no? Am I going to stop being that person that people just use? Okay. Good. Your first time here? Well, welcome. Yeah, today is definitely a great time to manifest. Yeah. You're so welcome. Yes, Jamie, I love that. Y'all read that. Oh, it just skipped. It says, ask yourself, what does luxury mean to you? What does it look like? Yep. Visualization. Golly. Visualization is everything. Everything. Because if you can visualize and let yourself be in that energy, then your vibration shifts to that timeline. If you didn't know that, okay, your vibration shifts to the timeline and your body starts getting used to it. And then it starts just morphing into, okay, you're going into this new timeline now. I've done it. It works like a charm. Okay. Ooh, look, we have Will of the Wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. So what does that mean? Treasures hidden in the shadows. Well, what's the shadow? Inside. Okay. Everything that you have been avoiding, ignoring, hiding, suppressing, that's where you're going to find where you're creating your own blocks. That's where you're going to find your own personal truth as well. If you refuse to go within, if you refuse to acknowledge the pain inside, the trauma, the just negative emotions, if you refuse to see where those are coming from, then you're going to continue to go through the same cycle over and over and over again. Okay? Most people will not receive the life that they imagine because they resist change. Okay? You cannot change if you don't acknowledge the problem. It's common sense, you guys. But it's not easy, but it is something that you absolutely can do. Okay? I've had to go through that, so I speak from experience, and I have helped many people through that. Okay? You have to be able to, nothing changes if nothing changes. That's just the fact of the matter. I appreciate all the love, you guys. Oh, we have a troll. Yeah, shocking. First time from New Zealand. Oh, well, welcome. Which one are I didn't even see it, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm too busy talking, so I couldn't see it. Did you already get it, Jamie? Okay, let me see. Hold on. Oh. Let's see. Okay. There you go. Got it? You blocked him? Okay, cool. You saw me on your For You page? Well, awesome. Come on in. And y'all feel free to ask questions about spirituality, tarot, numerology, relationships, things like that. I'm not doing personal readings at this moment. I'll probably do, oh, I forgot to get my other cards. If I have time, I'll do a few readings at the end, but this is a collective reading for the weekend. It's your first time? Oh, thank you so much. House hunting today. Uh-oh. Look, we have retrograde review, okay? Oh, I just got goosebumps. So we just came out of retrograde, right? In retrograde, we're supposed to review everything. And I feel like on Sunday, even today, leading into Sunday, I feel like Sunday is going to be more of a decision day because you're going to really hit your wits end to something on Sunday because you're going to spend this weekend reviewing everything. Like this new moon, right? New moon is about new cycles, okay? Bringing in expansiveness and whatever it is that you're wanting. So if you're reviewing and you're going, you know what, whatever I've been doing hasn't been working. I'm going to focus now on what it is that I do want, what it is that is working in my life. And you're going to hit a point to where you're like, you know what, I'm done just being a doormat. I'm done living somebody else's life. I'm done. I saw a video the other day where this guy goes, you know, every day I have a to-do list, but I don't know whose to-do list it is. He's like, I don't know if it's mine or somebody else's. I was like it was, I don't know. Think about that for a second. Every day you have a to-do list. Whose is it? Think about that. When I heard that, I was like, whoa. Because the guy that said it is normally like a comedian and he's hilarious and he comes up with the weirdest shit. But he really said something profound. And I was like, damn, whose to-do list is it? Let's get the Woodland Wardens. I picked this deck for some reason because it's normally over there on my shelf. But let's see. You keep seeing 555 and 1111. That's good because 5 is all about change. When you see something repeating, it's that one number amplified. Then you can add them all together and reduce it down to one number. So 555 is 15 reduced down to 6. So 6 is about harmony, love, connections. Okay. You've been thinking about it too? Yeah, man. I'm just like, that was crazy. He got me on that one. So let's see what the Woodland and Wardens has to say, or Woodland Wardens. This is a deck I don't use very often, so I will have to look in the book, but let's see. It was speaking to me, so I had to pick it. Ooh, we have the Raccoon and Sycamore, Curiosity. So I want to read in the book in just a second, but think about curiosity, okay? So curiosity allows you to be open, okay? Curiosity allows you to not attach yourself to the outcome. Because you guys, if you've been here in my lives, you'll know I tell you all the time, live in curiosity. When you're dating, be curious about the person. When you're starting a new job or interviewing for a new job, be curious about it, okay? When something's going kind of wonky in your life, be curious. Like, okay, well, let me see where this is leading me. Let me see what this is teaching me, okay? When you're curious, it keeps you from taking things personally, okay? So let me grab the book right quick and let's see what this has to say. Oh, and it's number 33, you guys. So there we go. Okay, it says that the Raccoon and Sycamore calls us to explore a thrilling new interest, idea, or opportunity. See? Raccoons are intelligent creatures, dexterous, and eager, often likened to bandits due to the mask-like markings around their eyes. They are quite lovable rascals, rarely seeking to cause harm. Like the raccoon, the sycamore tree, sycamore tree is associated with a desire to learn and know. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're going to have new things come up, and if you are curious, then you open yourself up automatically, okay? Upright, you are well equipped to explore uncharted territories. Climb high into the tree of your interests, bounding from branch to branch. Now is an auspicious time to discover new truths about yourself and your abilities. How awesome is that? Okay? When you're curious, you naturally open yourself up. I mean, immediately. You don't have to do anything else except for decide you're going to be curious about the situation. And when you are, it shows you more. It shows you like a higher vibration of things. Okay? Because you're not putting heaviness onto the outcome. You're not putting heaviness onto the situation. So for instance, if you're dating and you become curious about the person, you're able to see the red flags and the green flags. Okay? Because listen, when you're dating somebody, your brain literally lets out a chemical to trick you because we are biologically designed to procreate. But especially women, we are ones that have to be very careful, right? Because we are often seen as like prey. So our brain fools us, allows us to let the guard down, and then we're in this like delusional state. But if you stay curious about the person, you don't fall prey to that chemical, at least not as much. Okay? Because you want to be able to see the red flags and the green flags. If you're looking for a new job, you want to realize you're interviewing them just as much as they're interviewing you. Stay curious so you can see. Okay? I hope that helps. Let's see what else we need to know. Thank you all for the love and comments. You can keep them coming. I know they're going pretty quickly, but struggling to forget about a connection. You're dreaming of them. Well, because you're always thinking about them. Let's see. Currently teaching me what I don't want to be doing. Okay. 444. 4 is 4, amplified 3 times. Okay. So 4 is all about practicality, stability, foundation, the home. So if it's amplified 3 times, then you want to really focus on what is for your highest good, setting your foundation for your highest good. Okay. So then it goes to 12, which reduces down to 3, which is interesting because it's 4 3 times. 3 is the Holy Trinity. 3 is like, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, mother, father, child, whatever it is that you want to say, like mind, body, spirit. It's the Holy Trinity of just finding that nice balance, okay, and connection. So let's see what else we need to know. This is why it's important to, if spirituality is calling to you, it's important to, to research these things so you understand more of what's going on around you, because you're going to start seeing more and more. And you can really get confused and you can really get a lot of bad information out there. So make sure that you are researching. Okay. I had somebody comment on one of my videos about like they were trying to put me down because I research all this stuff. And I'm like, that makes absolutely no sense. Look, well, there you go. Air spirit, knowledge. There you go. Okay. This is all about obtaining higher knowledge, higher wisdom. Higher knowledge, higher wisdom does not mean better than. Okay. It just means you can see things from a different perspective now. You can see it from all facets. It's not about better than, less than. Okay. We got to get the freaking ego and bullshit out of there. This is about just knowing and understanding. Okay. It is a lot of information and it's never ending, never ending. We're always growing, evolving, learning, and we should respect the practice of whatever spiritual practice that you're doing. And I would never take advice from some rando and chaotic energy. I wouldn't ever take advice from one person. Okay. Like, you don't have to take my advice. You need to go do your own research and make sure that what you are reading and experiencing is your truth. Let's see. Every time I'm in nature, that's when I feel at my most connected. Yeah, that's the quickest way to connect and align your energy, because nature, we are designed to connect with nature. And the problem is we all wear shoes. We walk on concrete. We are disconnected. So we all have to really make an effort, a conscious effort to reconnect with the earth, because this is our grounding force. The earth is here to help us and we're here to help it. Let's see. You're listening and researching. Good. I'm just looking at the comments. Can something spiritual block you from having a love relationship? No, sometimes it's just not going to work. Listen, you guys, let's talk about soulmates right quick, okay? We have multiple soulmates in our lifetimes, okay? These are our soul family, our soul friends from the other side that come in to play certain parts in our life to help us through or to nudge us into a obstacle or an objective that we came here to overcome, okay? Because we have an energetic blueprint. We are destined to come in to experience certain things that we decided to experience on a soul level, okay? So your growth, your vibration, your frequency determines the type of person that you're going to let into your life. You're always going to have different people attracted to you, especially from a lower vibration. But depending on where you are vibrationally is what you're going to let in. Does that make sense? I hope it does. It's like a moth to a flame. The more you grow, the more people you're going to have attracted to you. So you have to be able to set these boundaries, right? we have that wounded warrior here showing up on Sunday. This person has not set very good boundaries. And so they've been used and abused and they're barely hanging on. So they have to learn how to set the boundary. And we have this scientific term called sympathetic vibration. So whenever we raise our vibration, whatever is on that same frequency has no other option than to vibrate towards you or towards each other. Okay, you can look that up, sympathetic vibration. I love to mix science and spirituality because I'm both sides. Okay, because science is now finally proving spirituality. And it's not all just woo-woo stuff. Just like grounding your energy, there is scientific proof now that grounding your energy has major health benefits, physically and emotionally and mentally. Okay. Y'all got me sweating now. Can you tell that I love sharing this information? Like, this is my happy place. I look forward to these lives so much and just sharing as much information as I can with you all. This is why I created the tribe. This is why I created tarot apprenticeships, why I created the power challenge, because I want to give you every bit of information that I've ever researched, experienced, and I know it works. Okay. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Let's see what else. And I get that my directness can feel threatening to people sometimes, but it's just because I am so passionate about these things, because I understand what it feels like to hit rock bottom multiple times. You guys, I've been homeless before. I've hit rock bottom and I have completely changed my life. Okay, so I know what I'm talking about. Look, we have Bear. Look at that. So Bear is a very protective type of energy. Okay, and look, we have 1 and 5. So 1 is initiation, creation in the self. 5 is change. We bring those together. Here we have 6 again. 6 is about love and connections. So think about like Mama Bear, protective energy. Okay, and we have this fairy blessing of wanting to give you what you want, right? It says a blessing from a fairy determined to help you. And think about this bear energy. If you think about Mama Bear or Papa Bear, something like that, they are determined to protect you, determined to do whatever is right for their family, their group. So, and I guess because I was talking about my passionate energy, you think you're at rock bottom? Well, look, I've been there and let me tell you, you can get out of it. Okay. I used to have a whole setup down there. had a bed, everything. But once you pack your shit up and you realize I'm not going to be here anymore, I'm going to make different decisions. I'm going to stop letting people use and abuse me. I'm going to start setting boundaries. I'm going to focus on me and my growth. That's when you pack your stuff up and you get out of that rock bottom and you don't have to go there again. Okay. You encouraged me to remove myself from all the negative energy and people, including my own family. Wow. Well, that makes me very happy. Yeah, you 100% can get out of rock bottom. Absolutely, you guys. Like I said, I used to always tell people I'm stubborn and I love to learn the hard way. And it's because I had hit so many rock bottoms and I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? You know, I'm like, I'm a good person. I care about people. I help everybody. Why is this happening? Well, it was because I was helping everybody but me, right? Because we're taught that we're supposed to give ourselves away. Always give, do for everybody else. But, you know, screw you. But that's what puts you in rock bottom, is you're not paying attention to you. So now it's time to pay attention to you. Now it's time to learn to love yourself and to see how freaking brilliant and unique you are. Okay? Pouring into everybody else. Yeah. Don't let yourself get empty. I've got a workshop that I'm creating, you guys. It's going to be free. I've got a workshop that I'm creating and I'm hoping to have it out really soon. I'm going to give you some great tools. Thank you. Says there's so many fake readers out there. Nice to see someone call them out and share your knowledge. Yeah. How do we get a reading from you Oh, sure. If you want to get a reading from me, you can book through the link in my bio, okay? I have different ones that you can choose from. Okay, look at that. See? Look, resilience. 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 This is not resilience, okay? This is like self-punishment, okay? This is resilience. Resilience is getting yourself out of rock bottom, letting the shit that you go through empower you to make you stronger. That's what resilience is, okay? Resilience is learning how to stand in your power, learning what not to do anymore, okay? Setting that strong boundary. And I always tell everybody, let it be fuel for your fire of growth. Every crappy thing that's ever happened, think about it, sit with it and be like, okay, what did this teach me about myself? What was the part that I played in this? How can I take personal responsibility? Because believe me, I had to do that too. I had to take personal responsibility for the stupid actions, the stupid decisions that I made, right? And let them go, right? Learn from them and then let them go. Be like, you know what? I was doing the best that I knew at that time. Now I know better. So now I'm going to take that energy, take that information, learn from it, and then help me and help others move forward. That's resilience, okay? Gaining strength out of tough times, okay? You're interested in my workshop? Okay, well, like I said, I'm gonna have it out soon. I'm hoping next week, but you guys, I got slammed with things and and I got really busy. So I'm hoping to have that out really soon because I want to give you some great tools to use. Let's see what we need to know about money right quick for the weekend. What is our focus for money? I love that you all are finding value in this. This makes me very happy. Like I said, this is my happy place. This is what I knew I was born to do, but I kept letting other people stop me. I kept pouring into everybody, but not in the right way. See, here I can pour into y'all the right way. And it makes me unbelievably happy to share with you everything that I can. Woof. Let's see what else we need to know about money this weekend. What is our focus for money this weekend? Ooh, we have explorer. So there's 3 ways to resonate, okay? So it says, keep trying. There are no mistakes, just opportunities to learn and grow. See? Number 2, you may be called to explore careers that match your fearlessness and curiosity. See? Curiosity. 3rd one, you may need to go wandering and trust the unknown. That's where magic lies. Let me tell you, this is 100% true. 100% true. Okay? If you allow yourself to be curious, to be open, to explore different things, then abundance just finds you. You don't have to focus on money. Okay? You want to focus on what feeds your soul. What makes you so happy? If money and fear were not a thing, what would you be doing? Ask yourself that and sit with that and see what comes to you. Let your mind just flow. Do anytime any negative or fear thought comes in, nope, let it go. Okay? So I want you guys to do that this weekend. Okay? Sit with yourself and be like, you know what? If money and fear were not a thing, no object, right? What would I be doing right now? What life would I be living right now? Write it down. And then see how you can take little steps to get there. Little steps. Don't think you have to dive in and make this massive change because it's like doing a crash diet. We're not doing it. It's too much. Okay? Little steps. Okay? Because when you explore your options, and if something doesn't work, don't think of it as a failure because no, you needed to know. Because otherwise you'd still be wondering, right? If things don't work out, it's not a failure. The only time you fail is if you don't even try, okay? You let that block or that fear stop you. That's failure. But if you try something and you realize, okay, well, that's not for me, cool. Now you know, moving on. Try something different, You're allowed to do that, you guys. And if anybody has anything negative to say about that, you can guarantee that they are stuck in their own lives. Because anybody that has found success, anybody that has found true happiness has tried and things didn't work out many times. Many times. Okay? If you don't try a bunch of things, then you're missing out. Okay? You're never going to find your true passion if you don't try. So explore. Explore different options. I said, y'all got me sweating now. Woo! Let's see what else. Let's get one from your higher self right quick. And then I'm going to grab my Angel Answers deck. I'm so glad you're all here. This makes me extremely happy. I know I keep repeating myself, but let's see what we need to know. Message from our higher selves. This is what, you guys, this is what tarot should be. Tarot and oracles should be something that inspires and educates, that makes you think. There are psychologists that use tarot cards because it's designed to make you think. It's designed for you to take control of your own life. It's not designed for you to be told, well, this is happening and you have nothing you can do about it. It's not true. Okay. If you want a reading, you can book through the link in my bio. After this, I'm going to pull the Angel Answers cards and I'll do a few free readings for everybody. How many decks do I have? Easily over 50. Look at this, y'all. It says, the time of guilt and shame ends now. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. Look at that. Look at that. And you see this little bird. I love this little bird because the little bird is like, for me, it feels like it's telling her, don't feel bad. It's going to be okay. Right? You're a soul just having an experience. So don't worry about it. As long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, don't worry about it. It's just an experience, okay? So if you think about, we love to go over the past stuff that we've been through and talk so down to ourselves, right? But you have to realize that you were only doing the best you knew how to do at that time. And that's okay, okay? So this little bird is telling you like, hey, don't worry. It's okay. Thank you all so much for the gifts. Like, don't feel guilt or shame. It's over. It's done with. Now you know better. The only time that you would want to, or not want to, but you would properly feel shame or guilt is when you knew something was wrong and you did it anyways. Okay? But if you don't know better, you don't know better. And you have to understand that about other people too. When you're trying to change your life, when you're trying to do things and somebody starts squawking in your ear like, oh, you're not going to be able to do that, or you think you're better than us. Understand, they are only able to see things from their limited perspective. They can only respond the way they've been taught, okay? The way they've experienced from their past. They haven't gone into self-reflection or growth or anything like that, because if they were, they would not respond that way. So you see, okay, this person's responding from a limited viewpoint, from a lack of self-love and understanding. So I'm not going to take this personally. That's how we do that, okay? So anytime you make a mistake, then you just go, you know what? Okay. I learned from it. It's over with. Now I know better. So if it happens again next time, I'm going to stand in my power and make it right. Okay? That's all we have to do. All we have to do. Oh, my video caught your attention. Well, good. Yes, I love that card too. I'm so glad you guys are getting value from this. Yeah, 100%, Jamie. Tarot allows you to reflect on things that you may not otherwise be aware of. Yes. This is why it's important to read a spread, you guys. People in my comments got so triggered because I said you should be reading a spread. Why? Because when you set intentions for each card, when you use a spread, right? So here today, I told you I was reading cards for each day, right? I set that intention. When you use a spread, it reveals more than you would think to reveal. Okay, because our logical mind is only, it can only go so far, right? But when we take our ego mind out of it and we let the spread do its thing, it reveals so much more to us. Okay. You connected with me immediately. That's okay. Because listen, if you feel drawn to me, then most likely we're part of the same soul squad, or we've had a similar experience in life. And that's why you feel my energetic vibration, because you're recognizing that. You guys, I used to think something was really wrong with me because I went through a lot of trauma. And I didn't understand it until I started researching myself, until I started to learn my energetic blueprint. Then I finally realized I had to go through all that trauma because I was meant to help people. I'm a life path 1. I'm a, what is it? Self-projected projector. I mean, everything. I'm meant to go to hell and show people the way out. I mean, like I resonate with this card so much. I resonate with this card so much because I'm like, I've always told people I've been to hell and back and I'll show you the way out. So let me get a drink. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get your life path 3. Oh, you're creative, good at communication and everything. Let me get my angel answers deck. Yeah, I've experienced some shit, you guys, like big time. That's why, like, when I make this is why I speak the truth so much, because I've always been that way. I even got cast out of my family for a long time because I spoke the truth, right? So these people that get pissed off in my comments, I'm like, look, I've been thrown under the bus I don't know how many times. Your petty ass comment doesn't mean anything to me. Your friends calling you Dr. Phil, that's hilarious. That is so funny. Your life path 22. Oof. Okay, so 22 is the philosopher, or not the philosopher, it's the master builder. You're going to have to master the number 4. So, practicality, setting your foundation, the traditional way of doing things, organization, that kind of stuff. How do you figure out your life path? You take your month, the number digit of your month, add it to the birthday, and then the year. You add them each individually unless you have a 22 or an 11 in your birthday. If it's a 22 or an 11, you keep it as 22. So let's say you were born January 22nd. You would add 1 plus 23 and then the individual dates of your birth year. So then you'll get a double digit as the final outcome, right? The double digit, if it's an 11 or 22, leave it. That means your life path 11, 22, or 33. If it's not any of those 3 numbers, then you add those 2 digits together and you get 1 number. I know it's easier said than like comprehended here. You have to see it on a chart, but that's how you find it. Your life path 6, all about connections. Yep. And love and family. Life path 7 is a highly spiritual number. 7 is like almost like a 9. You want to know, like, why am I here? What's going on with the universe? You want to understand on a higher perspective. Yeah, life path 9 are like the hermit. Like I said, they're old souls. Life path 9s. Life path 8, your objective is going to be, you have to master abundance. My oldest son is a life path 8, and you're meant to be abundant. So that's going to be your thing. You probably set up roadblocks to abundance, and so you can overcome those. A life path 1 is a leader. A creator. Yep. That's what I am, a life path 1. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to open this up. This is the only time I'll let y'all spam my chat. I've got my angel answers deck here. So if you have questions, put your name and then your question. These are called angel answers. So it's not going to be as detailed as tarot, right? But if you have like a yes or no or something like that, then you can ask and I'll draw cards for you. Do I have the life path? No, I don't have them listed anywhere yet, but I am going to create something in the near future on how to read numerology I teach how to do that in the Power Challenge. If you guys are wanting to check that out, the Power Challenge starts May 27th. Okay. This is where, oh, we have a new subscriber. Thanks. The Power Challenge is where I take a small group of people and it's really intense. It's 6 weeks long, but I give you every single tool that I use for my one-on-one clients. And it's like a crash course in doing a transformation. So check that out. It's on my website. Okay. Is my brother going to be okay? Well, let's see. Let me clear this right quick because I've been talking. Is my brother going to be okay? There's something else that's being missed, okay? There's something that isn't being seen, okay? So this doesn't mean that like, oh God, they're going to die or anything like that. But there's something, I highly feel like there's something that's not being seen or like not being addressed, okay? So we want to address that. We want to look at the heart of the situation and what's going on with them. Look deeper, okay? Let's see. Oops. What did that say? Trish, will I move within the next year, buy or rent? Okay, Trish. Will Trish move within the next year? So you guys, I get to talking. I forget if I've cleansed it. Trish, will she move or buy in the next year? Yeah, in the near future. So start planning it, okay? So start visualizing, just like I was saying about anything else. You want to visualize what your ideal house will look like, where you want to live. Thank you for the heart, all of that. So start planning for it. Start cleaning out the clutter, pack up things that you don't use. Start planning for it, and it'll draw it closer and closer, okay? Princess, will I get a job soon? Let's see. Sorry, y'all will see my head twitch. It's just when I start connecting, it's like a involuntary thing. Okay, so Princess, will I get a job soon? Oh, gosh, smack me. You need to focus on what you, so we have love. So here's the thing. There's two messages that came through with that. If you're wanting a new job, right, we've got to focus on the new job. So many people come to me and they're wanting love, but the entire reading will be like, your finances are a mess. You've got to get that in order first, okay? So number one, we want to make sure that, yes, we're focusing on money, job, financial security over connections. Then you want to find out what job would you love? You want to be in love with what you do, right? So remember, I don't know if you were here when I asked everybody, you know, if fear and money were not an object, what would you be doing? So ask yourself that. And then once you start visualizing that and planning that out, you're going to be more hyper-focused on that career, and it's going to start pulling it closer and closer to you, because we all want to be doing what we love, and we can. Okay? So we want to focus on the financial security first, then over connections right quick, because toxic situations will block your abundance. But then we want to be focusing on loving what we do. Okay? Oh my gosh, y'all are really in it. Will, should I move in with my friend? Is that what that said? Oh, Carla, will or should you move in with your friend? Okay, let's see. Carla, will she or should she move in with her friend? It doesn't look like it. It looks like there's a better situation that you might want to entertain. Okay? Make sure before you do anything, you always want to make sure that it's aligning with you. Okay? You always want to make sure that your spidey senses aren't telling you something otherwise. Okay? This is why it's really important to sit in silence, to get away from all the chaos, because you need to be able to listen to that little bitty voice inside you going, we might need to look at this. Okay? Okay. So here's the thing, you guys. I want to address some of these questions. So look, if you have to ask if you're going to leave somebody, that's on you. Okay? That's your decision. Let's not put our decisions on the cards when you already know that you're in a toxic situation. Okay? Because you have to build that strength within you to do what is right by you. So if you're wanting to know if you're going to leave a toxic relationship, then you already have your answer. You just have to love yourself enough and trust yourself enough to do what is best for you. Okay? You wondered, Carla? Okay, good. Well, I'm glad I answered that. Let's see. Somebody, hang on. I keep skipping, you guys. I'm trying to read it. Where did it go? Okay, Kim. Will things get better with Joe? He's been distant. Okay. Well, when somebody becomes distant, we don't want to chase. Yeah, it says there's something better, okay? So it can get better, but again, like I was saying, when somebody's being distant, we don't want to chase, right? If they need space, then let them have their space. If you do what you've got to do in your own life, okay? We don't ever want to chase somebody who's trying to pull away for whatever reason. If things aren't working out and they're pulling away, then okay, we have to accept that. And if they're not willing to work on the situation, then we have to accept that. But if somebody's just naturally pulling away for a hot minute because they need some space, then give them their space. And you make sure you maintain yourself and your sense of independence so you're not sitting here waiting on somebody to text or call you. Does that make sense? I hope so. Let's see. Y'all need to have your name so I can see. I hope I say this right. Franca or Fanka, am I getting proposed to this year? Let's see. Oh, see you guys, this is, okay, I want to give you an example right quick. You saw how soft I was shuffling, right? And the card flipped over and a card flipped over on the other one. Those are the ones we take. We don't make them flip out, right? This is how you know this card needed to be seen, right? If you're doing the crazy shuffling and you're making cards fly out and you're dumping them out on the table, that's not spirit guided, okay? When you're shuffling softly and something flips out, then you know that you didn't do that, okay? So, all right. Are you getting proposed to this year? It says let go, okay? We don't want to have expectations of something. So let me give you an example. If you're in a relationship and your objective is to get married, okay, that's fine. But we don't want to put the pressure of, okay, it has to happen here. However, if you're in a relationship and it's dragging on for years and years, then you set a limit of like, okay, if it doesn't happen, then I'm going to have to move on because they're showing me with their actions that they don't want to get married or I'm not the right one. Because if you're the feminine and you're with a masculine, right? The masculine knows really quickly if they want to get married, okay? They won't make it drag on for years and years. They will lock it down. So I hope that helps you. Let's see. Gigi, are my health concerns valid? Let's see. Are Gigi's health concerns valid? No. You might be worried about something that you don't have and you don't want to create something, okay? So if you fear, if you fear you have cancer or something like that, you don't want to just keep thinking about it over and over and over again, because then you will create that cancer. Does that make sense? So it's not that your health concerns aren't valid. It's just you might be fearing the worst when it's not the case, okay? Carrie, will I be in a relationship this year? See, guys, this is why my head starts twitching, because there's so many people in here and it's like, it hits me. So it says to ask your angels, right? So this is what I want to tell everybody about this card, because it says ask your angels, and you're probably like, well, I just thought I did that. This is telling you to go within and ask your angels, what is it that I need to work on in order to receive the partner that is right for me? We have to work with our angels and our guides and ask them, what do I need to work on to get the right partner for me on the highest vibration? Okay, that's how you ask them. Let's see. Golly, this goes so fast. Ivana, is there happiness in store for you? Absolutely. Absolutely. If you allow yourself, okay? You got to make some different choices and choose happiness and choose you. That's going to be the biggest thing, because most likely if you're unhappy, you're not choosing you. So we got to redirect that mindset and redirect those choices, okay? Teresa, will I get a new or better job by the end of this June? Let's see. Yep. There you go. Claim that I'm so excited to be receiving this awesome new job that's perfect for me. Okay? Because you're not claiming something that's untrue. You're claiming I'm so excited to be receiving this new and awesome job that is perfect for me. And there you go. Okay? That's how you use affirmations. Because our mind will argue with us. Our mind will be like, oh, you're not a millionaire. Be quiet, right? And then it just screws everything up. But if you're so excited to receive something, then you open yourself up to receive it, okay? Let's see. Hang on. You keep seeing 111 and 1234. Okay, 111 is the number 1 amplified 3 times. Okay, so it turns into 3. So there's a focus on connection and initiation, initiating what it is that you want. Okay, because 111 always reminds me of the 3 of Wands in tarot, and that's watching your ships come in, right? Being proud of yourself for all your hard work and seeing that pay off. So you want to make sure you're making those decisions. You're taking action on things that you feel like are going to pay off for you in the long run. 1, 2, 3, 4 is things aligning. Things are lining up. Okay. Wanda, will I stay living in the U.S. or relocate? Will Wanda stay living in the U.S. or relocate? And if y'all missed the reading earlier, I'm going to put it on YouTube. Ask for help from others. Okay. So I know somebody that's wanting to relocate to Spain. So she's researching. Whoops. And she's going to get somebody that does this for a living, you know, kind of like an agent or somebody to help her know what the proper steps are to relocate. Okay. So you want to find out, do research, right? Should I stay here? Is it beneficial for me to be here? Or is it better for me to go somewhere else? Okay. So if you need help, you've got to ask for help, because that's a big ordeal, deciding where you're going to live. So make sure you're reaching out and asking other people to help you with that process. I'll do a couple more, you guys, then I got to get going because I have appointments. Rachel, will you get the job you applied for? Let's see. Will Rachel get the job she applied for? Rachel will get the job she applied for. Recovery. So what this is saying is it's, how do I describe this? It's like sitting in that energy of, if this is something that you've been wanting, then it's going to be something that you've been needing. Like, you're going to receive that, because it is something that I'm trying to describe the way it feels up here. So recovery would be, if it's something that you have been like really wanting, then yes, it's going to be yours. Okay. It's going to be something that's going to help you to get back to like the power stance, if that makes sense. Like when I get messages, it swirls around like this. And so I have to funnel them down. So yeah, it's going to help you to get back on your feet is what it feels like. I'm trying to keep up, you guys. It's going crazy. Hang on. Lisa, when will I get the promotion I've been working for? Let's find out. When will Lisa get the promotion she's been working for? Ooh, there's something better coming along. You might get a new opportunity that's going to be something much more aligned to what you want. So it's often that we think we want something. So always keep your options open when it comes to like job, career, opportunity, whatever. Always keep your options open. Obviously, it's different in relationships, unless like if you're locked down. But when it comes to opportunities with career and whatnot, always keep your options open. Don't think that that's the only promotion that's going to be right for you, because it looks like you're going to have another opportunity come in that's going to be a much better fit for you and much more abundant. Okay? Let's see. Okay, Megan, is my meeting today the right path for me? Okay. Is the meeting today the right path for Megan? Ooh, it looks like it. Big happy changes. Look at that. Look, she looks so excited. Thank y'all so much for the hearts and everything. So that's good, Megan. That's good. Always stay in tune with your intuition, right? If it feels right for you and you're looking at it through curiosity, right? We're not attaching our self-worth. We're not making it heavy. then you're able to see if something is right for you because it just feels natural. Okay? So one more. Let's see. Oh, gosh, it keeps skipping on me, guys. I'm so sorry. Charlotte, will I be working with my gifts in the near future? Of course you are. But let's see what the cards have to say. Will Charlotte be working with her gifts in the near future? You guys, make sure that if you want to learn tarot, fall apprenticeship is now enrolling. The power challenge is enrolling. We start the 27th. And if you need a reading, you can book through the link in my bio. Charlotte, will Charlotte be working with her gifts in the near future? There you go. Listen to your intuition. Tap in. You absolutely can, okay? The way you're going to open up, everybody here has abilities, okay? Everybody here has abilities. It's not gifts, because we think about gifts as like something that has to be given to us, right? But when you think of it as an ability, you know that it's already ingrained in you, okay? So everybody here has abilities. You just have to tap in, which is why it's important to pay attention to your environment, to pay attention to what's going on within, to trust your intuition. If you can't trust your intuition, then you're never going to open up the abilities more and more. That's where you start, is trusting those little knowings, those little inklings, and following them. And that way you're building that stronger connection, and it's just getting wider and wider and wider. Okay? So, all right, my loves, I've got to get to appointments. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. If you missed the whole reading, check my YouTube. It's linked on my bio. I'm going to upload that in just a bit. Okay? Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you Monday morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to do a whole new reading for the week. Okay? Bye, y'all.